Hello everyone and welcome to Travel Sticks, and specifically to a short video on Rabbie's Tours, which is the organization that we used to do our whiskey tour. Now before we go on, please like, share and subscribe, it does really help us out quite a bit. Now Rabbie's is the organization that we used to do our multi-day whiskey tour. It tries to go beyond what they would call the guidebooks, and so try and bring you to places that you would maybe not normally go, but that are still famous within Scotland. In our case, we had a very excellent tour guide called Nick. He was always very funny, very open-minded, and just generally a pleasure to be around. So as I said already, during the whiskey tour, you will not just be visiting the distilleries, you will also be making stops at specific historical monuments. For example, this standing stone in which some of the local history
But it's not just that, I want you guys to smell the air here. Oh, it just smells great. Because it's all the casks that have been shipped here, and they're about to kind of be, you know, rebuilt, maintained, repaired, all that kind of stuff. So we'll sneak in here.
So yeah, that was Nick about the cooperage, on which we have an entirely different video. So we also visited Lucky Bridge. I apologize to any Scotsmen or Scotswomen that are watching this video. My Scottish is definitely not up to par. But anyways, the view from the actual bridge is quite nice, as you can see here over the River Spey. And is also quite pertinent given that the Spey is one of the rivers supplying, let's say, water to some of the distilleries in the area. Now, we also visited Pitlochry Dam, which was a nice, let's say, different thing to what we were usually doing. And here we could also have a nice walk, a nice break, get some fresh air, because some of the distances between, let's say, the points of interest and the different hotels were quite, let's say, quite long. And as you can see here, so you can go all the way down to what I would describe as a sort of a salmon trap, and just have a nice walk around and just do some exploring. Now, one last really interesting place and beautiful place that we went to was the Hermitage, with, as you can see here, the Black Lynn Falls, which is actually quite beautiful and very culturally relevant, which guides such as Nick will tell you all about. Now, for the last thing we want to show you, we'll let Nick do the talking.
Within dead trees are where fairies live, and it's actually said that fairies, you know, they can be quite mischievous characters, quite malevolent creatures. And say you're wandering through the forest, you're wandering around and you're thinking, this has gone on for quite a while, where's the exit? How do I get out of here? You'll never find your exit because the fairies use its magic to keep you going around.
So thank you all for watching the video, we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.